pit, right?
Yeah, I'll put this down from here to there. We need to document.
So, I mean, it looks like there's some sort of inscription on it.
Weird like that happens. Doesn't look like it's. I've seen sometimes where people have left a tool that was.
Taking a quick second, get some water here, and yeah, back out here at the dig site. More or less just cleaning up our stuff here. Looks like we'll be done pretty soon. So that's exciting. A lot of discoveries here. So that's very, very interesting. Hopefully that's interesting to you guys as well. So right now, looks like they're just trying to move that over.
Okay.
Alrighty. Back onto my head. Anything else fun or?
So were you just in that pit?
Correct. I was.
Okay, because we're gonna keep what you find there separate from here.
Okay.
I'll go get a little bag.
Okay.
There it is.
Yep. Took a little bit of scraping around, but finally revealed itself once again. I think he's grabbing another bag for that one.
Trample all over it, it kind of mixes things up.
Yeah, I saw that.
The surface.
Well, because I wasn't wanting to go too far down, but then again, it's been so long since we really actually did a thorough examination of this.
As far as it takes to make it clear.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
It's very interesting that your section is quite dry over there.
Yeah, your dirt's
Compared to
nice and moist.
Compared to over here where it's really damp. I wonder what that's all about.
Yeah.
Well, because you'd think, especially being close to the river, that side would be more damp, but I don't know. I don't know nothing.
That difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Presently, what I'm trying to do here is recover what we had previously uncovered, essentially doing a quick cleanup job at this here dig site. Now, what we were digging here would have previously been some sort of a shed, root cellar is what they called it, and we've recovered quite a few interesting artifacts from it, mostly small in nature, and we have further plans to excavate it. I had to take down my previous video on this because I name bombed, unfortunately, and I needed to not name bomb, so this is me making a new video on that.
So how much will oftentimes end up resting on the top layer after cleanup, or like once we're at the cleanup stage? Because I'm trying to recall our line over here.
Right, you can see it coming across your left toe there.
Yeah. So I remember that's whereabouts we had found it last time. So, but there's a lot of
the surface off. It should
reveal itself.
Note again. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. So we want to see it like that all the way across.
I just don't want to go too deep, you know.
Yeah. Now we're just scraping to make it visible. We're not looking to go deeper.
Right.
Just enough to make the interface visible.
That interface that he was discussing right there is that root cellar that I was talking about just now. You can tell the distinction in the line, and I'll go ahead and show a photo of that here. Now in this photo you can see quite distinctly, this is towards the end when we actually had everything more or less cleaned out of the pit. So all of the soil and sediment that had rested on it afterwards, from us prior, having previously excavated this, has now exposed that old line again with its full potential. So you can see where it goes off towards the right into a corner.
Oh. Was that where that corner was at?
Now, this is where oftentimes things can get confusing when you are re-excavating some of these parts. Sometimes the soil gets mixed up and mixed around, and things that looked like they were there before aren't there anymore. And fortunately enough, we recover the actual interface line where the corner connects to the old area. As I'm literally scraping away just now, it's slowly going away, I just don't realize it just yet. Now, to explain more or less how we got here in the first place, we have to address how exactly we dug down into this hole. And this is based on what we would call cultural layers, which we typically on this site will go by 6-inch increments. So with a trowel, we'll slowly expose those layers, those cultural layers, and this way we're not digging so fast as to damage anything, and we can uncover those artifacts and make our way down to the interface. We do this so then when we do find something inside of that cultural layer, we can record it based off of its depth, and we can demonstrate what area around the time that piece of sediment, whatever interest, it could be a nail, it could be a piece of brick, anything along those lines are possibly of interest, and then we can sort them out in bags. That helps us actually maintain this process. And yes, it is long, arduous work, but it is definitely rewarding when you do finally get to make a discovery, like I will go ahead and show you right now.
Watch you for a second. What's that?
Check that out. See if you can clean it off a little.
Oh, wow.
Looks like a button or something.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah, it sure does.
Is it shell?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, look at this side. It's like got some,
Yeah. Kind of.
yeah.
I was just
saying it-
almost like a mother of pearl or
If
something.
it is, that's not shell, but I mean the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
The shell
No,
ones
it
will
might be a
just,
shell inlay. Yeah. It
a
looks
shell
like
button will just fall apart in your hands.
Yeah.
Just gotta be real careful.
Looks like it's metal with a mother of
Yeah.
pearl inlay. Whoa.
Oh, look at that. That is
That would be
awesome. Is that your guys' find that you were looking for?
Oh, and it's kind of octagonal.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a 10 millimeter.
Let's see if.
So, I mean, it looks like there's some sort of inscription on it, but I can't entirely tell.
Yeah, there might have been a
Some,
loop on the back end there where to attach it to the clothes.
yeah.
Looks like a snap.
Could be, yeah, could be a snap. Damn, that's some fancy clothing there. That is beautiful.
Yeah, here,
Very nice.
show Bruce real quick.
Now, I'm sure you guys could guess the little device that we were utilizing in order to get this said button. It's called a sifter. And more or less the idea with that is you literally just doing exactly what it's called. You're just sifting through the dirt, trying to find any artifacts, and it's a lot more of a gentle process. And like he just said, with the shell buttons, fortunately this isn't a shell button, but there's a lot of items that are incredibly fragile, and it is imperative that we take our time and make sure that these artifacts are preserved, so then everybody else gets a chance to see them, and slowly we get to put together pieces of history about this area and about, hopefully more than we would have known beforehand. And that's a lot of the importance of doing excavating. That's a lot of the importance of these projects. Even though I can't tell you guys where this is at right now, I'll be very excited to finally be able to show you guys exactly what we've been up to here. And this is actually an important project. Despite how small it seems, this is definitely going to make an impact on the local community and local history. And with that, we'll go ahead and show off some of our progress to the archaeologist. Now, the archaeologist, I do plan on meeting her at another time as well. Her name is Derry. She wants to have me help out with cleaning off artifacts and also possibly sit in on a lecture about archaeology, so that'll be very cool. She's a lovely lady, and I'd like to show you guys Derry here helping us out on this project.
Oh, that is stunning. Wow. It doesn't look real. I have never, ever. It looks like a Roman wall. Like it is, I've never seen anything that beautiful. Not in American archaeology. It's just never, you know, because everything's so esoteric. That is a stunner. That really is. How beautiful is that?
Now, she was just now commenting on, like we discussed earlier, that interface line. Apparently, it is very uncommon for North American interface lines to look like that and be that well preserved. So it's a pretty amazing find that it's such a distinct structure when we know for a fact that, you know, there was something here. There was a root cellar. There was something that stored tools and equipment and possibly other things.
That just could not be clearer. This is when that
The more I
Texas
bump into
gumbo
walls.
Yeah, you need a hand up.
like the
so
Texas gumbo is
so
changing,
just
and
take
they,
the
and
brush
they put in something
and brush
else.
towards all the way towards that corner.
They're filled with something else. That is gorgeous. Yeah, anybody taking pictures, just send them to me if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we want to show her the button that we just found?
Ooh!
Yeah, there's a pretty...
Oh, wow. Wow, is it mother of pearl? It looks mother of pearl.
Yeah.
Mother of pearl inset.
And it's kind of got an octagonal shape. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got it cleaned up a little bit better.
Yeah.
I can read MA dash.
MA dash. Interesting.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I love how that's got the little
Yeah.
indents there.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I'd leave the bag open for a while, and then when you move it, because it's condensating, I don't know what that's going to do to the mother of pearl. It may
Yeah.
remove it. You see how because of
Yes.
the humidity and crap out here. I would leave the bag kind of just loose, and then when it gets moved to a different temperature, the same thing. Like let the condensation go out. If you've got any of those little packets that come in, stuff just to pull the moisture out of it, silicone packets,
I have
throw some of those in with it, because I don't know what the mother of pearl's going to do in the water.
a couple of cups of that desiccant.
Yeah, just
bring.
just put it in something that's not going to touch us or some way, But it looks like it doesn't it look like it's silver or silver plate on the back?
It does. It
Yeah,
has that
Wow.
chrome shine to it.
it's beautiful. Yeah, that's a stunner, guys. That's really, really pretty. Yeah, just kind of let it,
air out.
yeah, because gorgeous, gorgeous thing. Yeah. Wow. We haven't found anything like that before. Nothing quite as fancy. It almost, it almost looks, because of the way it's made, like a jacket thing, because it's got that double in the back, but it's pretty fancy. With the mother of pearl, you think female, but I'd keep it out of the sun.
And for this one, that's going to be more or less it. Of course, like I said before, I can't name bomb, and thus I cannot try to give you guys a little bit more of the history surrounding this project. And this project is going to be going on for quite a bit longer. So I'm going to more or less just try to keep everybody updated on different discoveries we might be getting out of this, as long as they don't name bomb anything that would be interesting, though. To be completely fair, I think it would be very cool if we had something specifically related that called out the name to this site. I think that would be an incredible find. With that, I just want to thank the Fort Bend Archeology Society for hosting these. This is really cool to come out and volunteer and get some good content for you guys, and hopefully make you guys interested in archaeology. I think this is a very important field, and it's something that needs to be paid attention to more for sure. And I hope that this has motivated you guys to go seek out. Things happen locally. There are volunteer groups all over the place that you have an opportunity to go and, put your name on something, make something of yourself, and hopefully learn some history about your area and get a little bit better of an idea of where you came from or where you're living. This is Milo Moves. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm out.